Hey, welcome to Tech Talks, your bite-sized source for all things tech. Today, we are going to delve into the world of server components in React. Components have been the backbone of modern web development as they help us create user interfaces. Now, with the advent of server components, we are seeing a groundbreaking shift in the way we develop components and the user interfaces. So, what exactly are components? Components are independent pieces of code that help you define your user interfaces. Right? From displaying data to the user interactions, they are the building blocks of your web interfaces. Traditionally, these components used to generally run on the client side, right? With the advent of the server components, what we are trying to do is we are redefining where these components are going to run, on the client or on the server. Before understanding what server components is, we first need to understand what client-side rendering and server-side rendering is. In client-side rendering, the components, the execution and the rendering happens on the client's device. It has its own limitations though, mainly related to SEO and initial page load times. That is where server-side rendering comes into the picture. With server-side rendering, the components are pre-rendered on the server and streamed onto the client's device. Here, it eliminates the challenges that we have related to the SEO and page load times. But if you have a closer look, you will understand that these are the same components that we are using in a different execution environment. Let's talk about the real game changer, server components. Unlike existing components, server components render only once on the server and never re-renders. With server components, we can make use of server-specific functions, connect to a database without the risk of exposing your sensitive data. As these server components are running closer to your databases, we'll get faster load times and leaner network payloads. With server components, we are not only just reducing the bundle sizes, but we are also improving the performance by executing only the JavaScript code that is necessary. So it's a win-win for both developers and users. Well, that's a wrap for today's Tech Talk. With all this new knowledge, you might be excited to try out server components. Well, Next.js offers seamless integration with client and server components. So go ahead, try it out. Until then, happy coding.